So what's up, family? This is just a quick, hopefully quick point of view, perspective, what have you. It's not law, it's just thought. Um, Again, trying to get people to think outside of the box and think of the big picture and whatever. All the parts that play a part in this, all the fine details and everything. I've been reading posts, responding to posts when I am on social media because I have been limiting my social media time. Um, but with all that's going on, there's a few things to keep into consideration. As I said in one of my other videos, I'm not, just the way I was raised, I'm not a rioter or a looter. Um, I understand riots. We didn't just come up with riots, as I said before, with, um, I can't even think, but with Tulsa, with Black Wall Street, with Florida, Rosewood. I mean, even with them coming over here and when the Native Americans were here, how they rioted and looted and pillaged, that's the word, pillaged. Um, and we look at it in history and we somehow write it off as, oh, that's just something that happened. But just like everything else, when black people do it, it's wrong, it's demonized, it's everything. And then when white people do it, it's celebrated, it's wonderful, it's given a pass, or it's new. Um, I've seen several times where black people have rioted and protested because they got tired of us being mistreated and murdered and not getting justice. I've seen white people riot and loot and vandalize when teams won. I've seen them climbing poles, setting things on fire, turning over cars, and then in the media, it's excused as just horseplay or exuberance or whatever. A game, and y'all didn't even lose the game; y'all won the game, but still chose to tear up stuff. But when black people tear up stuff for the sake of getting people's attention because they're tired of not being heard and being mistreated, and y'all say protest in peace, and when that doesn't work, when the letters don't work, so what are people to do now? Like I've said before, I can understand the riot. I don't need to loot anything because I'm not going to steal or whatever the case may be. But let's put that into perspective as well. As we've seen, well, I'll say this. There are knuckleheads in our neighborhoods, period. And y'all know who the knuckleheads are. And they're going to do knucklehead stuff no matter what. Y'all already know who those people are. However, we've seen time and time again, there are a lot of peaceful protests. There are a lot of peaceful marches. Black Lives Matter movement, peaceful. There are knuckleheads who have nothing to do with it, who come and cause trouble and controversy, and that's what gets the focus as opposed to the real issue. It's like when Colin Kaepernick kneeled. All of a sudden it became about disrespect to the flag and disrespect to the song and disrespect to the police and disrespect to the people who are serving. And it was not about that. It was putting all that stuff in to take the focus off the fact that black people are being murdered on film by police, and police aren't even getting arrested. They're getting paid time off. So we make it about what it's not about. Now, had a conversation. I was on my niece's thread, and she was upset because it's like, y'all tearing down stuff that we need, and I get it. There are two sides to that from my perspective. Besides black-owned businesses that y'all know, this person has been in the neighborhoods, been helping the neighborhoods, been standing with the neighborhood. Other big box stores and chains and pharmacies and stuff, they've got insurance. The other side to that is, with the same side to that is that they've gotten these bailouts and these protections. But the thing is, they're in the neighborhoods, but are they servicing the neighborhoods? Are they giving back to the neighborhoods? Are they standing up for the neighborhoods? Are they standing up for justice and the rights for the people that they're serving? Are they out marching or making commercials or putting signs up saying, we support Black lives, or that was wrong, or, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff? However, me personally, these are just a bunch of perspectives. Me personally, if I ever, again, I'm not going to ever loot because I don't have a reason to steal stuff just to have stuff in my house. But if I'm going to riot, I'm going to, if the police are the people who are abusing us, I'm going to burn down the police station, or riot the police station, or trash the police station. I'm going to the capital, the state capital, whatever state I'm in, whatever city I'm in. That's what I'm turning out because I want my voice to be heard by them. Just like with the Ahmaud Arbery, go to the racist house. I get both sides of people burning down where they live and what's. I personally don't get it, but I'm not going to judge folk or police folk. It's not my way of doing it, but I get it. We're all different. And again, there have been, in many arrests, people from the other side who try to demonize or try to take the energy out of our protests or try to make it look like these evil people. And it's like, those people aren't even for us. Again, there are knuckleheads in the community who are just going to do knucklehead stuff. But then we've seen police officers trying to hide, and they're just going through breaking glass. Even the mayor of D.C. was saying, they were talking on the news this morning, how in areas of Georgetown, it was a whole bunch of just broken glass. Nothing was stolen. And again, if you're looting, if you're really a part of that looting mindset, you're going to steal stuff. I think there are a lot of people out there who are trying to take the steam out of and trying to demonize protests by going down intentionally, trying to cause anarchy and start stuff and make it look like, because if you see all these black people on film marching, then you see all this other stuff happen, you're just going to naturally blame the black people, and that's going to give people in their minds, folk who don't really understand, or those who don't really want to understand, says, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. No wonder X, Y, Z. No excuse for killing folk, especially when you're sworn to serve and protect. So I just want to put it out there that your feelings are valid because they're your feelings. You have the right to feel however you feel. I just want people to look at it from different perspectives and to keep in mind not just how we feel, but how others may feel. I put it on myself. If a police officer had killed my father or my brother or my god brother, people I really, really care about, in that moment, I don't give a fuck about no buildings. I don't care. If y'all want to burn the shit down, burn it all down. However, everybody has a different feeling, different energy, different approach. My purpose of this video is just to, even in your rage and your frustration, just be mindful of what others may be going through. And even though there are a lot of people who don't care what you're going through, that's what separates us from other people. Some days, and like I've said in several posts, several videos over the years, we all have a part to play. Everybody's part is different. Sometimes we get things wrong. Sometimes it feels wrong, but the end justifies the means. And sometimes the end doesn't justify the means. So it's a whole bunch going on. I just want us to be mindful. No matter which route you take, no matter which stance you take, just be a little more sympathetic, I guess, empathetic, whatever. There are a lot of people who are just hurting and frustrated, and we're in the midst of COVID, where a lot of people had to shut down from working there. They're struggling with basic bills and stuff, but there's just a lot going on. People want change. There are people who have been on this planet longer than I have, who have seen a whole lot more than I have, and they've been frustrated for as long as I've been alive at these places of calm and then. But the thing is, stuff has been happening over and over and over again. Nothing has ever stopped. It's just that now it's being played out. It's being spotlighted. It's being uncovered. It's being shown right in front of our faces. Like even with the Ahmaud Arbery case, there were other people being murdered by police officers that didn't get the national attention. And once I saw them, I started posting to my page because I wanted it all to be uncovered. I wanted it all to be shown. So, yeah, if this makes any sense, if this applies, just kind of just be a little bit more mindful in your rage and then your outrage and then your upset. Your feelings about it because they're your feelings, but just know that it's more than it's about more than just you and your feelings and your inconvenience. It's about a whole big picture. How we're going to come to a solution, I don't know. For me, it's simple. Just honor the Constitution. You murder somebody, whether you have a badge or not, you go to jail. Plain and simple. Unless valid reason, self-defense is something else, but all these unarmed folk getting shot and this, it's ridiculous. You know, Canada had slaves as well. But you know, one of the differences between Canada and the United States, Canada actually acknowledged slavery. They apologized for slavery, and they treat it differently now. It's not for me, when I went to Canada, I didn't feel like a nigger. I really had a great time in Canada. The energy was different, and that's the thing. America was founded on slavery and racism. You can't deny it. People try to. You can't rewrite history. It is what it is. And even to this day, we're still treated not like second-class citizens. We're treated as if we're not even human. Like our lives don't matter. Our livelihoods don't matter. Our education, our health, our welfare. It's been shown time and time again it doesn't matter. Celebrate our culture. They demonize it when we do it, but they celebrate it when someone steals it and tries to make it their own. So people are tired. People are frustrated. Your opinion matters. Your feelings are valid. Just understand that there's more at work than just your stuff. Okay? All right. I hope this makes sense. I'm kind of babbling. I'm a little tired. But yeah, I'm trying to stop making these posts. But somebody needs to hear this stuff. Somebody needs to be aware and awakened and just to see things from a different perspective. Not saying you have to agree. Just understand that there's more than one side to any situation, but especially this situation. Love you guys.